Trade Union Federation Cosatu has raised concerns over the developments at Eskom. This is in response to Eskom Chief Executive Andre de Ruyter stepping down with immediate effect last night. Cosatu says it is worried as the reasons for curtailing de Ruyter's notice period have not been made public. The Federation briefed the media on the outcomes of its three-day Central Executive Committee meeting, and SABC Economics News reporter Katlego Legodi he did attend this briefing and now joins me in studio. Katlego, thank you very much. You spoke to Zingiswa Losi earlier on, and she did mention that she's quite concerned about what's been happening at Eskom. What is their particular issue with the latest developments at Eskom? Everybody else has been saying what their issue is. What is Cosatu's viewpoint?
So Cosatu, good afternoon, Diabo, and to our viewers at home. Cosatu is just coming through to say from last year already, when there was an announcement of Andre de Ruyter stepping down or resigning from his position, they had called for him to go with immediate effect, saying that they need someone to fill that position that will be able to champion the interests of South Africans in adequately tackling the issue of the load shedding crisis that we have playing out in the country. Just most of the talks today at that briefing dominated by the fact that overnight we saw that resignation of Andre de Ruyter. They are calling for more information around what led to his departure. Speculations really rife around really if this is a way of de Ruyter being dealt with because he's ruffled a couple of feathers on his revelation during that TV interview. But they're saying that they are worried also about state of affairs at all state-owned entities. If there are interferences like this, that go, untold. They are talking about if there are golden handshakes that would play out. We've had previous executives that would leave the entity without explanation or a breakdown of what led to their departure. So they want the details as well revealed as to what led to this, prompt move for de Ruyter to step out. But on their Central Executive Committee meeting agenda there, they also have a space where they're speaking about the just energy transition. So they were talking about that to say that they've been looking at the just energy transition, looking at what's coming out of the SONA and the budget to say all of these things need to find expression and help us get out of the crisis that we find ourselves in. So a surprising move was to see the departure of Andre de Ruyter without an explanation when there was that bailout that came out from a treasury that would help Eskom just move ahead. So the one that position filled as a matter of urgency.
I can imagine. Did they mention anything about the budget and whether it was pro-workers or not, given the economic circumstances that consumers who happen to be their members and workers are currently facing with the high cost of living? Interest rates are up, inflation is high, no jobs, etc. Was that mentioned at all?
Yeah, most definitely. Cosatu just using the moment as well to react to the budget that was presented by the finance minister. They were talking about how this budget still is anti-workers, looking at the fact that we went into this budget where on the sidelines of what was happening inside the Cape Town City Hall was the workers demonstrating outside in Cape Town and here in Pretoria to try and put pressure on the employer. Today, the workers will be serving the employer with that strike, with a notice to go on strike in 7 days' time. So Cosatu is saying that they're supporting their unions. You can imagine that Cosatu is a federation, an umbrella body for all of these unions. That have been disgruntled over time. But they're saying that government, it was a missed opportunity from government's side to mend relations with the workers, saying that the workers have been disgruntled over time, and that tends to have an impact on the delivery of services on the ground. So it's more or less a missed opportunity from government to do right by its workers.
Katlego Legodi, thank you so much for keeping tabs with everything that's happening on the labor front. Great job indeed. Thank you so much.